friends, it's Shbrixx. Welcome back to the channel for another part of our Whimsy Let's Play. I believe we are on episode number 21 or 22, something like that. But we are just starting the morning. It is basically where we've left off in the last episode. Except a little bit of, just some things are a bit different. So first thing is first, I did go ahead and give mom and dad a little bit of a makeover. So look at this freaking goddess, okay? Look at him. Look at his hair. I know it may not be the most realistic in the world, but I feel like they have been kind of wearing the same thing for a good little bit now, so I wanted to go ahead and give them a small makeover. And then also Life and Death came out, so I wanted to incorporate some of those items into their outfits. I don't think I did a whole lot, but you know, side note. But anyway, I'll show off their outfits here in a bit. This is Nick. I did think that one thing I really wanted to do was actually give them longer hair because I think some time has passed. So both of their hair has grown out, especially Miles's here. Look at this. Like, look at these locks, okay? If only my hair could grow that fast. But this is Mama. I gave her, I think, like 2 new outfits. Actually, I think I gave them about 2 new outfits each. So, I actually want Nick to come over here. Actually, I don't want her to have coffee. I want her to have herself a tea, please. So, second thing that has happened, again, Life and Death did just come out, I want to say, like, on a Friday? I don't know when Halloween was. Okay, yes. Okay, babies, go on to preschool, please. So Life and Death just came out, and I have been playing around with it, and oh my god, I love it so much. It is such a good pack, especially, like, even though I'm not the kind of person to really play with occults, it is probably one of the best packs that I think has come out in a good little bit. So I'm super excited about that. But that being said, I don't have all of my mods in right now. I actually think one of the main mods that I don't have in is going to be the Better Sims mod, so some of their traits not be the same. But if you are seeing anything that is a bit different, it's just because of that. And then once those mods are updated for the pack, then I will go ahead and update them. But I think most things have been updated. So it did kind of look like Mom and Dad were having a bit of a conversation. It doesn't look like it went all that bad, and actually it kind of put Nick into a little flirty mood, so that's kind of interesting. I wonder how that's gonna pan out here. Oh my gosh, all the babies are getting all the stuff, which also I don't know why I sent them to preschool. It is the 4th of July actually, so I might just have them stay at preschool, or like in this case you could consider hello Miles. Oh my god, okay, stop it, Brie. I'm gonna have them probably stay at preschool for just a little bit so we can get some stuff done around the house, and then we'll bring them back. I do really want in this episode, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with Miles and Nick's marriage, or like what is going on with them and the relationship. We're still going to have to play that out. One thing that I really did want to do though is host either like a little 4th of July party, or just like a play date, something like that, because we haven't seen Tina in a very long time. And honestly, I actually have a surprise. Oh, wait a minute. You want to... No, hold on. She wanted to kiss him, so I'm going to have her come over here and give Miles a kiss. Go ahead and give him a kiss. But we haven't seen Tina in a while, and I have a surprise for you guys that I want to show you. So we might end up doing something for the 4th. I don't know if we're going to end up doing something together or if we're going to do something separate. Marriage is kind of still on the rocks a little bit, so we'll have to kind of see what... Could you put the dog down so I can kiss you? Like, it doesn't need to be this difficult, okay? Kiss. Go ahead and kiss. There we go. Oh my gosh. And then Nick also had this want to get to know Tina, so I thought that that would probably be perfect for us to just get together with the Tinas, with the Tinkers. I think it would make a good bit of sense since we haven't spent time with them, and the babies could play with baby Joffrey and get to know them, or get to know him a little bit, because I don't think they actually know Joffrey all that much. But I think we'll either go to some park, or we could do... Actually, yeah, I think we're going to go to a park and just have the kids play around at the park. Oh my god, I'm not even remotely going to farm any of these beetles. Like, I'm so sick of them. But something else that happened with Life and Death is that we ended up actually getting the Soul's Journey / bucket list, which I'm really excited to play with. Nick actually did get this want to write a bucket list goal, so I thought that would be really, really great if she came over here and did that today. I do need to kind of hurry up so we can kind of go on to the park. I'll have the babies come back from preschool or daycare or whatever you kind of want to think of it as. Can you give the puppy a bath really quick? He is so dirty. One thing that I have been doing is I have been playing an occult save with the Life and Death expansion pack, but I really think that this expansion pack can be really good if you don't play occults, just because, especially with like challenges, because the bucket list, the way that I haven't played with it yet, but the way that I think that you could do it is any goal that you have to do with your challenge, you can kind of make it into your bucket list here and kind of check it off in the game while you're also checking it off on the challenge rules, if that makes sense. So like, for example, one of Nick's goals for the Whimsy challenge is to master like the fabrication skill, to master the handiness skill. So maybe we could do something like that. I don't know. Ooh. So write goal and then write perfect goal. Nick will need some additional life experience in order to write specific goals. This perspective is available for Sims who attend an Afterlife Anonymous group meeting in the ruins. Okay. Witnessed another Sim die recently and have the chase by death trait. Okay, so we don't have any of those. And then I do think that she wants a great family. So let's do that. Like, I think that kind of hints at, you know, her and Miles kind of being on the rocks, and also, you know, just her love for family in general, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Kiss your partner on the beach in Tartosa. There are fewer places more romantic than the beaches of Tartosa. I want to have a picturesque kiss there with someone I love. Oh my god. So does that mean that she wants to travel? You know, what better? Let's go ahead, write a goal, and let's do I want to travel. Watch it probably not like line up with going to Tartosa, but that would be really cool if it did. But it kind of seems like maybe she wants to take a vacation. You know, her and Miles really haven't had alone time since like the babies were born. So what if they took a romantic like repair? Let's go on a Wild West getaway. Spend a full day in Chestnut Ridge. Can you scrap? Okay, so if you scrap bucket list, it will scrap all of it. So I don't want to do that. I don't know if we'll do the Wild West. Maybe we could. I don't know. But for now, I think we're gonna, maybe not in this episode, but maybe in the next couple of episodes, we could work on maybe Miles and Nick going to Tartosa for a getaway, or maybe even have like the family go on vacation. I think that would be really fun. But you know, in terms of their like marriage, I feel like if they took the kids, not that the kids are like a burden or anything, but like they're, you know, you have to take care of them. They're a lot of responsibility, right? So I feel like if they took the kids on the vacation with them, that would also be like a good excuse for them not to like work on their on their marriage. It would just be focused on like, okay, let's take care of the kids and that sort of thing. So I think what we'll do is probably have just Miles and Nick go on a small vacation, and they can try to work on their marriage that way. And I also still think that I want them, ooh, she got a green egg. I think I still want them to work on their marriage by going to counseling. I think that going to counseling together will really kind of make Nick process like her emotions, because I think, you know, again, going into all that topic from the last episode, she really does understand why Miles did what he did. But again, it just goes back to the keeping a secret that kind of still bugs her. But I think that she is like slowly working past it. But I do think that she does want to spend some time with her husband, just like one-on-one, and kind of repair things. So she's going to suggest that they go on a vacation and just get away, just the two of them. I don't think it will be, look at this little dinosaur baby hiding for us. Look at him. Oh, lovelies. I don't think it'll be a super long vacation, maybe just like a day or two, but I do want them to kind of get out. And also she had this want here to discuss fears of death, so maybe, I don't know if that's like her talking about, okay, so you told me that your brother like threatened us, so like maybe just kind of like talking about that. You guys can kind of fill in the blanks of like what this really means, but she's kind of talking about that as well. I do want to go ahead and try and make the most of this 4th of July. So I am going to have Dad come over here and I want to order some fireworks. I think that would be super fun. So let's do 2 sparklers for Mom and Dad, and then we'll just get like 2 of each. I think that should be good. And we can shoot those off a little bit today. Look how cute these babies are. I love them so much. Oh my gosh, sweethearts. Alrighty guys, so we are here at our 4th of July party. I did go ahead and just do it as a weenie roast. I thought that would be super fun. And we have the Tinkers here, so we are just giving everybody a hug and telling them happy 4th of July. We're not super close with Yasmin, so we'll just tell her, you know, like, how's it going? And then this is Miss Olive, if you guys don't remember. So the secret, which I don't know if you can tell because it doesn't look like she is showing, but Miss Olive is actually expecting a baby. She and Jace are having their first baby, and I think I looked and it said that she was in her 1st trimester. So, or no, she was in her 2nd trimester. So she should be showing, but she just might not be showing pretty big. So the babies are here with their friends. We did go ahead and invite all of the little toddlers from the from their birthday party. And I don't actually see, oh, there he is. There is baby Joffrey. I did want both of them to come over and meet them. Let's go ahead. I do need Miles to maybe make some more barbecue. He is our grill master, and that is one of the wants, is to go ahead and do some grilling. So we'll do that. I think Nick has already helped herself to a plate of, I don't even know what that is, but she was starving. So, oh, she's actually talking to Knox. What is he saying? Talk about eco lifestyle. Yeah, we kind of, we've been there. We've done that. You know, maybe we could go on to some other neighborhoods and do some eco lifestyle stuff, but I think for now we're pretty good. Oh wait, are you making friends? Who is this? Rodwan Gomez. I would really love for Miles to make like a friend, you guys, like an actual friend like Nick has with Tina. He did have that one guy. What was his name again? Lane. Like, he was supposed to be our like best friend or something, but he ended up like leaving in the middle of our wedding, and like we have not heard from him since. So, you know, it do be that way. Let's come over here. Baby Forrest does want to talk to Miss, what is your name again? Alicia. This is baby Alicia. Oh my god, they're so cute. And then she has her twin sister here as well, which I think is Alvetta. Am I right? Alvetta. Alvetta is the one that Junie likes. Oh my god, she wants Daddy to read her a book. Well, look, babies, I actually put down this really massive little thing for you guys. So why don't you come over here and maybe play some Shbrixx? So I wanted, where is Joffrey? I did want baby Joffrey. Oh, Joffrey's helping himself to some, what is that, like Frankenbeans or something like that? Camper stew. Oh. Are they having a moment? Oh my gosh, you guys. I think they're going to be okay. I really do. I think maybe like one round of couples counseling to try and get rid of that strained dynamic, and then like a romantic vacation or weekend away, I think will really kind of strengthen them. But I do think that they're going to be okay. I think Nick has really... I think she understands Miles' side, and even though, you know, it does hurt her that he didn't, like, tell her what was going on, I think she also does understand why he didn't want to talk about his past. I think that she understands, like, it's a really sensitive topic, and it's not easy for people to open up about that sort of thing, right? So... I don't want to make this whole episode about, like, their issues and all the struggles and all that, just because the last couple of episodes have been really heavy. And it is 4th of July, so we're just supposed to be having some fun here. But I think it is really important to just kind of acknowledge that, you know, they are in the background here slowly working on the issues that they have had. But I also really wanted to come over here and see Miss Tina, because it has been so long since we've seen our bestie. And I think Nick did have this want to get to know her. So yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll get to know her, and we'll just have like a little chit chat here, you know, kind of tell her like everything that has been going on. And, you know, she also too doesn't want to get into like the whole thing, because she doesn't want to bring anybody's mood down. But, you know, it's been a minute since they have chatted, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like let them do what they need to do. And he's making some plantains. Good job, Bubba. Okay, where are my babies? Oh, are you meeting Auntie Yasmin? Did you meet Joffrey? You did? Well, what is she doing? She's playing with her little hedgehog. She absolutely loves this little hedgehog toy, you guys. I think that's so sweet. I do want you, though, to come over. Oh, my God. Sibling rivalry. Oh, my God. Did y'all see that? Alicia, I don't know if I want my children playing with you now. And I do think that the babies are a bit hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and have them come over here and grab just a little bit of food here. We're going to see what Nick and Tina are up to, and it does look like Tina is talking to both of them. I think she's also kind of like, y'all are being ridiculous. Like, do you know how rare it is to find somebody? Okay, Mama. You know what? You do what you need to do, Nick. You go take yourself a nap, sweet. But even, like, she's, like, kind of calling both of them out on their ish, right? Like, she's like, y'all are insane to let something, like, go between you guys. Like, what y'all have is just, it's super rare, and you don't want to give that up for anything. Baby, why don't you come over here and do some crawling? I think that would be fun. Who are you? Eric Lewis? What happened to that one guy? Did he leave already? Yeah, I think he left. There's Ollie, which could be pretty good to get to know. What about Sergio? I really want Miles to have a friend. Like, that's one thing that I think is really sad, is that Nick does have so many friends and people that she can go to, you know. Not saying you should go and, like, trash talk your significant other, but, like, you definitely need somebody to go and talk to when you're going through some things. And Nick has that, right? But Miles does not. I mean, he's not, like, he's super close to Tina more than anybody, but, like, that's also Nick's best friend, and I don't think that she would necessarily, like, be taking sides either, right? So Miles just doesn't have anybody. He doesn't really have anybody to go talk to when, like, he can't talk to Nick. Though, you know, he should be talking to her, but, you know what I mean. Oh. Well, sir, I don't think that you and I can be friends. What's wrong with you, baby? Ew, yucky. He did not like his food. Are you two over here, like, probably trying to find your mama? She's still in the dumpster. Yeah, Nick's still in the dumpster. That's valid. Okay. So I think Miles is actually just going to come over here and he wants to roast some marshmallows. It says roast hot dogs on the campfire, but we didn't do that because Miles ended up actually making like a butt ton of food over here. And it says play with campfire. Can we do that? Oh, we can. What is Nick doing? Nick is also now making like a billion different things. Honey, there is so much food over here. If you're hungry, why don't you come over here and grab... Well, maybe we could have her roast. Nick's afraid of fire. That makes sense. That checks out. The first episode still coming back to haunt us. That's completely fine. But it is getting kind of late, right? So why don't we give Nick this sparkler? And then here in a second, when it gets a little bit darker out, we can have the adults come and play with the sparklers. And then when it's fully dark, we'll go ahead and put the actual big fireworks on. You know what is so interesting to me? I really thought that Miles and Knox would end up being really good friends, but it actually looks like Nick and Knox. Oh, why did that crack me up so bad? What is wrong with you, baby? Why are you... Stop spending money. You cannot keep spending money. Oh my god. Why don't you come over here? You haven't spent a whole lot of time. It looks like you don't know him very well, but I want you to come over here and give baby Joffrey a bit of a hug. Yeah, so we're just gonna have Miles play with his little sparkler. Look at him. Aww. I love it. Nikki, honey, why don't you come over here and why don't you play with your sparkler as well? Look at these two. Happy 4th of July, you guys. They're so cute. I don't actually play with the sparklers too much, but this is so adorable. I love this. Miles, Papa Miles here, is going to go ahead and get some of these fireworks out, and we're going to go ahead and light them. I think Nick's going to, like, can she come over here and, like, sit somewhere so she doesn't, because she's terrified of fireworks. Oh, look. Oh, how pretty. Happy 4th, you guys. Look at this. Even though it's like, it's basically Christmas now in real life, but it's fine. It's fine. Look at that. Everybody loved it. But don't worry, we've got some more that need to go off. So why don't you come here and light these. It is getting really late, so we do need to end up going home. Look at these. How pretty. Now that's very 4th of July. And then can we light these as well? Go ahead and light those. I feel like Miles would definitely be that person who, like, that guy that does, like, the biggest and best fireworks show. Absolutely. So it doesn't look like we got any music. I definitely should have put some music on, but that's okay. But the babies are really sad. They really, really have to go potty. So we're going to head home. We're going to end this party. It was really fun, but it is time to go. So it is 4th of July, and what 4th of July would be complete without some drinking? So Mama and Papa are just out here, and they are just talking and having a bit of whiskey. I do think that they are gonna really just keep the conversation like really light. And oh, what did she do? Claim to be a mastermind? Oh my gosh. Do you think that was her trying to make a joke about the whole thing? It probably was. Like, Nick was trying to, aww, just lighten the mood. And, you know, it just, I think she's trying to, oh my God! Bear aged up! Where is he? Look at our big boy! Oh my God, Bear! Look at you! Nick is going to go ahead and appreciate Miles because I really do think that she is starting to really understand Miles' side of things a bit more. Like, as the days progress and as things just kind of like move on, she really does understand. She still holds on to a bit of hurt, but I don't think that will really ever go away per se, but I don't think that she blames him very much anymore. And I think that's valid. I don't know. Just trying to get into like both of their headspaces and like what, you know, what they're both thinking is kind of difficult. I do think because I did talk to some of you guys in the comments in the last episode, but I do think Miles actually has a lot more going on than really he brings to the surface. Like, he seems like, why is he insulting her? I don't know. Maybe the alcohol's getting to him. Maybe we should stop. Oh, do you think maybe it was like he tried to joke back, but it didn't really land very well? So, I don't know. But anyway, we were talking in the comments from the last episode, and it really was just like, Miles has a lot that he is holding on to from his childhood, and I think that we were talking, and I do think that he really needs to talk to somebody about it, whether or not he opens up completely to Nick or whether or not he starts going to therapy. I don't know. I think it could be a good idea for him to go to therapy on his own and then also for them both to do some couple therapy. But for now, I think that it's just them sitting here and just like talking with one another. I think is pretty good. At least they're not like fighting fully. But I am going to go ahead and have Miles clean up. This has been a really, really good 4th of July. And Nick is stinky. So she is going to quickly get into the shower, wash off the day. But she's going to come out in her towel. And you know how it is with these two, right? They for sure cannot keep their hands off each other. I even think in like the midst of like issues and fighting, Miles he's not one to resist his girl. Yeah, he saw his woman in that towel and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna, that whiskey's feeling nice. Let's just take it on in to the bedroom. And I think Nick is gonna, I think she's gonna agree. You know, you can still be mad at each other and fight and still want to be close. That's valid. So we're gonna go ahead and let them have some privacy. And this is actually the first night that they have slept in the same bed together since the whole fight, but you know, it feels right. This feels like how it should be. It feels like old times. And I think this is probably going to be the best night's sleep that Nick has had in a long time. They are up and they're both getting ready for preschool. It should be starting in the next, I want to say like hour. I'm going to go ahead and have them just kind of toddle around. I do want Miss Junie here to maybe read a book before school. What does that say? Dogs what? I didn't read it. Oh, dog on a log. Okay, so she's going to read her little dog on a log. And I do want to check in on their skills. So she is actually maxed out basically everything except for the thinking. Yes, both of you go on to preschool. Sorry, babe, you didn't get a whole lot of time on that. But oh my gosh, look at Forrest and his skills. He is completely maxed out on his skills, you guys. I don't know. I mean, honestly, you guys are going to have to tell me what you guys are thinking in terms of Gen 2. I really honestly could see both of them filling that role. Juniper is really inquisitive and she just loves reading and books. But then Forrest is also, he's very, I don't know. There's something about Forrest and him like fitting Gen 2 that I just think, I don't know. I think it works. But again, you guys just let me know what you think in terms of that. I'm telling y'all, this dog is always rolling around in ish, okay? He is always dirty. He is always stinky. No matter how many times we give him a bath, okay? And then, can I just say, I did download a new mod when I was updating all my mods, and it was like a towel after shower mod, and I'm not complaining. Is all I'm saying, okay? Mama is gonna come in here. I do think that she wants to work a bit more on her bucket list. I think that, she's getting older, and I think that let's do I want a great family again, or I want to create. This is a very creative household, so I think that would be really good. Let's go ahead and try and do that. But, she is getting older and she really hasn't done a lot in her soul's journey, even though she does have I think she has a fulfilled life now, and she has done a lot in her life. I still think that she really wants to work towards, really fulfilling her life. So, let's see what Nick really wants to do, and I wonder... I do know that we need to work on her career a bit more. Oh, my garden must be absolutely immaculate. Reach gardening level 10 and bask in your gardening greatness. I will have the best garden in the world and be renowned for reaching the pinnacle of planting. Once I've grown the highest quality plants possible, I should take the time to bask in my gardening greatness while beholding that little green piece of perfection. I love that. I was really kind of scared that, these wouldn't really pertain to like the sim that you're playing, but so far I think it's pretty spot on. I mean, aside from like her going to Chestnut Ridge, which I don't think that we're really going to do, I don't think, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it could just be her wanting to go on vacation because they really haven't done that. So, honey, why don't you come over here and take care of the garden? Why don't we actually also, because I do want to play with this a bit more as well, why don't we have Miles come over here and write a goal? So, already, I think him wanting to get busy is such a him goal. I just think that he can be such a horn dog sometimes, and it's nothing like bad, I don't think. I just think that he just absolutely loves Nick. And that's like, he loves her, okay? But I want him to do that one. And then also, he also is a really creative person, so I want him to create as well. I'd like to have Woohoo in that lighthouse. So he wants to get busy in the lighthouse in Brindleton Bay. I think I said this in like one of the first couple of episodes, but I really like to play realistically. So if I have a family that lives in, say, one world, I'm not going to really travel outside of that world unless it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense for us to go to the lighthouse, but maybe we could see about it. I don't know if they'll go on any more vacations after Tartosa, but I really do think going to Tartosa is going to be like their, I don't know, second honeymoon, or just like getting away. Life has been really busy. It's really difficult managing a business and a household and family drama and all sorts of things like that. So I think it makes sense for them to want to have a small vacation. Again, it would just be like a day or two, just like to get away. What do we have? Oh, the Grim thingy. I'm not really doing that with this household. that I do think I want to go ahead and do with Miles specifically is come over here and have him start a will. I think with everything that's been going on with his brother and just like being thrown back into the past and fighting with Nick and just like uncertainty, I think that he really wants to come in here and just like solidify, you know, if anything were to happen to him, like making sure that his family is going to be safe and taken care of. Like even if something, and I think this is really important, right? Even if something did happen between him and Nick where they split up or anything like that, I don't think that it would be like there would be any animosity between them, or at least with Miles. Like he will always, no matter what, have love and hold love for Nick, and I think that is really, really important because, again, if they were to ever split up or anything were ever to happen, which I don't think it will, but, you know, just in the other side, he would always make sure that Nick is taken care of. He would always support her. He would always support his children, obviously, but he would always make sure that she had everything that she needed, right? And so anything that he has or they've worked together, like he would leave his family. Okay, Nikki is really tired, so she wants to take a nap, but I do want to come over here and finish this will. So dependents would be Bear. I can leave my, oh, does it mean like leave Bear to somebody? Is that what that means? I haven't really played with the will, so I'm really excited about that. Heirlooms. He doesn't have any heirlooms. I don't know what their heirloom would be. I would really like for each generation to have an heirloom to pass down. Just something that represents this generation. I was thinking we could leave Leroy's remains. Can you? No. Okay, you can't leave Leroy as an heirloom, but that would be pretty funny. I don't know what we would leave for generation 1. Maybe we could have Nick like fabricate something and leave that or pass that down, I think would be good. Or maybe Miles can create a piece of jewelry and we can make that a family heirloom, I think would be, oh, what if we left Nick's necklace as an heirloom? I think that would be really nice. We could potentially do that, right? Does she still, yeah, she still has it. And it is really good for occult sims, which I think there are eventually occult generations. So we could potentially do that. And his remains. I don't know what would Miles want? I think Miles would want to be buried. So let's go ahead and pick. I like this one here. I think that kind of fits him. So we're going to go ahead and have him choose that. And then for his activities, I think he would really like more of an upbeat type of funeral. So I think he would like to serve food, light candles. Let's do lighthearted eulogy. Maybe some music and some toast. Some toast. Like actual like pieces of bread. No, let's do give toast. So I think he would rather his funeral be more lighthearted and just remembering him. That sort of thing. Not very serious. And I think this is just, you know, you never know what's going to happen, right? And Nick herself has a fear of death. So I think that Miles just really wants to make sure that if anything did happen to him, that, you know, he can make it as easy on Nick as possible. But I do need Nick to come back out here and work on her garden a little bit, especially if we're going to have this bucket list goal where she has to reach max gardening, which I don't think she is just yet. No, she almost is. She's a level 9. I say this in every episode, but my dog is going crazy right now. Can y'all hear her? She has the zoomies. Holy crap. Okay, there we go. So Nick has gotten level 10 of the gardening skill. Wait a minute. So does that mean she can already... Oh, no. So, okay. This isn't high enough quality for the refined taste of Nick possesses. Okay, so we have to continue, I guess, evolving all of our plants. This one should be ready to evolve, right? But maybe because it's out of season, we can't. Do all of them have to be, like, perfect quality? If so, that's going to take us, like, actual years to do. Which I guess is part of the point of, like, a soul's journey. It's not meant to be easy. Okay, stranger danger. Please stop talking to my child. Okay? Why don't... Forest Honey, why don't you come in here and draw a friend, please? And I do really quickly want Nick and Miles, like, even though they are, like, working, like, individually on themselves and the marriage together, like by themselves, I think Miles is really gravitating towards going to therapy. So he really wants Nick to join him. He really thinks that it would be important if they went to therapy and just, like, talked with a professional about, like, everything that is going on. Like, that's really important to him. So he's gonna bring up the idea to Nick, and she is absolutely exhausted, but I do think that she is... See, like... They really need to work on that dynamic, so I want to see if this can get rid of it. Let's see. Let's go to couples counseling with Nick. And he's like, they'll be fine 1 second, and then they'll just start bickering. So I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and send to daycare. I just think that getting a bit of professional help with, you know, their issues is going to be the best way to move forward. Let's start with you, Miles. Close your eyes. Look within. What feeling are you sensing in your body today? I'm inspired. I'm okay. So, like, even though I think Miles is the one who suggested therapy and he is the one who thinks it will work, you know, this isn't something that he is super, like, comfortable with. He's never done this before. So I think it will take some time for him to open up. So he's just going to be like, I'm okay. I understand, Miles. It's okay to be okay. I'm okay too, you know. Okay? Okay. What the? How about you, Nick? How are you feeling today? I feel like Nick would be more open with her answers. Like, she's like, okay, if you want to do this, like, we have to do this. So I do think that Nick is going to be a little bit more open with the therapist and just, like, tell them the truth. So she's going to be like, I'm inspired. Fantastic, Nick. Take notice of your feelings in your body now. Your eyes, your ears, your shirt. This is what feeling good feels like. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Jesus. I mean, that's deep. Let's get to the root of some of the issues. What are you having trouble with in your relationship? Okay. So, let's see. Attraction? Absolutely not. They're both insanely attracted to each other and can't keep their hands off each other. They have no problem with intimacy in the relationship. It is romantic satisfaction. I mean, yes and no. Romantic relationship, yes and no. But it's more that romantic dynamic. They really want to get rid of that strained dynamic. Do you not like how the romantic dynamic is playing out? We can work with that, okay? Yeah, because we don't want to be strained anymore. It just feels like we're all over the place with our dynamic. I just wish we had something more enticing. And I think that for her, that means that, like, you know, I don't want us to be strained. I feel like we're at each other's throat 1 second. And we can't be happy for more than a couple minutes without saying something. That kind of ticks the other off. So I think right now they're going to vent to each other. Yeah, see, you both are yelling at each other and not making a lot of sense. Remember, we need to treat each other with respect. And I think that's also really important, that they need to respect each other for their relationship to kind of progress. Well, this therapy appointment didn't go exactly as I would have hoped. You two need serious work. I would like you to keep seeing me once a week for a while. Okay, so we'll come back. Good. I'm booking up I'm booked up pretty heavy for the week, but just keep checking back with the receptionist Okay, and then they'll let us know when we can come back. Okay, so that initial session doesn't seem like it did anything, so that's fun. Do we have any winning at therapy from being in couples counseling? Well, so far so good. Therapy is a piece of cake. Is it though, Miles? Need more therapy. That therapy session didn't go as Miles had planned. The only prescription is more therapy. Well, therapy is a scam. That therapy session was a complete scam. What a waste of simoleons. So Nick is kind of thinking like maybe they don't need to be in therapy. I don't know. But what I do know is she is going to go take a nap, and Miles is going to come over and check on the babies. He wants to learn. I do want you guys to tell me in the comments below, like, who you're thinking for Gen 2. Get away from the poo-poos. Can I clean this up, please? Because I don't know. I definitely think we'll find out more once we get to know them in their childhood a little bit more, which actually isn't too far away. It's on Friday. So what I'm kind of thinking is what we'll do is maybe go on vacation tomorrow and Thursday and come back Friday for the twins' birthday. And maybe we won't have to go to therapy anymore. I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like we always end up here because they're so busy and they're so tired taking care of their family and everything that they're always just so exhausted. But, you know, no matter how mad they are at each other, they just can't stay away from one another. I think that is half the battle, though, is that they both want to work on their marriage. They both want it to work. So, you know, they're going to do anything in their power to make it work. I think it's just going to take a lot of effort. I do want Miles, though, while Nick is getting some sleep, to come in here and potentially make another piece of jewelry. We don't have any gems to, like, use, but maybe we can just kind of play around. I like this lunar goddess ring, and then maybe we could do, ooh, death. Give that to your wife. She thinks that she'll definitely think that you're asking for divorce. Let's do hematite. Kind of make it like spooky since it was just Halloween. But I want him to work on his gemology skill and try and get that up. Oh my gosh, you guys. So it says therapy blues. Miles and Nick are in therapy together and it's tough. Will this be able to save their relationship? Oh my gosh. I mean, but even though, look at this. They still have the close family dynamic and they're very satisfied with each other. They're butting heads. And I think they don't know how to communicate anymore because I think Nick is always thinking that there's going to be some sort of non-truth or he's keeping something. I think that they just really need to work on their trust. Forrest. Hello? What are you doing? What the hell? I was thinking that I wanted Nick to come out here and... Wait a minute. Something is wrong. Something is not right. Where is her bank account? Oh, okay. I need to order her bank. That's why. Okay. I do want Nick to come over and plant maybe a few more plants. I wanted her to get some uncommon plants. Just because I want to work towards some of these candles. The, like the orchid, the tulip, let's see, bird of paradise. I think, yeah, we ended up getting some lilies, so we can end up doing that. And I wanted her to have just like some different flowers in her garden for her candles, but it doesn't look like we got anything different, right? We do have lilies. They're just not in bloom, I think. right? Where are her lilies? I think we have lilies somewhere. Snapdragon, begonia, crocus. Maybe we don't have a lily. I thought we had a lily plant. Rose, bluebell. We don't. Okay, so we'll go ahead and have her, once she's done with this, plant the lily. And that way we can start making some lily flowers. Just had to check in on the babies. They are just sitting here talking. They are such best friends, you guys. Like, they are going to be inseparable when they're older. I just love them so much. Babe, but that was fast. Holy crap. It is normal quality. I didn't know or even think if candles could be considered like excellent or perfect quality or anything like that. Let's go ahead and get another planter here. We'll do this one. That's fine. And we'll do our lily. I would love for her to have a greenhouse, but I'm pretty sure that if we did try to make a greenhouse, it would would count the tiles, and we can't do that because of the rules of the challenge. Which actually reminds me, in the next episode, I think before we actually get into any gameplay, we do need to check in on our challenge rules. I think we're actually doing pretty good. I think I would have to look at my spreadsheet here. I think Nick is about there. I know we need to work on her freelance crafter gig, but I'm having this issue where it will not let me select a gig anymore. It's blank, and I don't know why. So I'm thinking I might end up having to, let's just do it. Let's just quit her career and then just get it again and see if that allows us to get any gigs. Let's see if this works. Freelancer, and then we'll do that one and then check for gigs. No. Okay, it's still blank. So it is possible that there is a bug or something going on with that, and I don't know how we're going to Forest and Juniper being jokesters. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. I don't know how we're going to complete the challenge if her career isn't working. It may be something that I have to cheat, because I guess technically we did do 5 gigs early on in her career as the freelance crafter, but I don't know. You guys let me know what you think, or if you know like what is causing that. We'll continue trying, and if it still doesn't work, then we're gonna have to end up cheating it. I don't know what else to do. I'm pretty sure that was a bug that was on me. Oh my god. Okay. We'll probably just focus more so on her candle shop and like maybe do 5 active days in a row of the candle shop, and then we can go ahead and just check that off. Or I don't know. We'll have to see. Are the babies hungry? I mean, not really. I wonder if they would like a snack. Yeah, let's go ahead and give the babies some baby juice. Let's do apple and cranberry after we finish bathing Bear. Forrest is a little dancer too. I've noticed that, which I think is super cute. Like, he really loves dancing, and Juniper really loves to sing, which is super adorable. And honey, why don't you come in here and use the bathroom? It is getting really late, so I do think the baby should probably go to bed. What do we think? What are you doing with him, Mama? Nothing. She just wanted to hold her baby. She just wanted to hold her, Forrest. Why don't we actually have you read Forrest to bed? Maybe they'll be fine without a snack. I mean, they're not super hungry. So Mama's just going to come in here and read the babies to bed. I think she's going to read both of them to bed. So Junie, why don't you come in here, honey, and get into your nighties, and Mama will read you a story as well right after Forrest falls asleep. Miles put himself to sleep, okay? Talking about Forrest being an independent king going to bed, but look at Miles, grown man, putting himself to sleep. I mean, Nick is actually kind of happy that she quit her career. She, being a freegan, I believe it is, she doesn't like having like an actual career like with the man. So, I mean, that's at least good, but we got the career right back, so I'm sorry about that, love. Nick got the post-menopause moodlight here, or it says, Nick has experienced menopause and will no longer experience a menstrual cycle. Nick has experienced menopause and will no longer experience a menstrual cycle. Nick has experienced menopause and will no longer experience a menstrual cycle or get pregnant. Oh, I'm sorry, my love. That's okay. She knew that it was kind of, it wasn't in the cards anymore. So that's okay. We are going to go to bed because she is super, super, super tired. I think Miles actually should get up and pee. Ah, Bear, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Can I train him? Yeah, lecture about drinking from the toilet. Are you crazy? Oh, he actually wants to write a bucket list goal as well. Let's go ahead and do that really quick. It is like midnight. And I think maybe he can't fall asleep. I don't know. But I want him to come over here. Where is it? Bucket list. Let's see. What was his bucket list, actually? He'd like to woohoo in the lighthouse, and he wants to serve the greatest dish ever made. Reach cooking level 10 and cook the greatest dish ever. Whether it's regular cooking or gourmet cooking, I'm determined to reach the absolute peak of culinary capability. Once I've gotten there and I've cooked a dish to the maximum quality, I need to declare it the greatest dish ever. The whole world should know just how tasty my cooking is. I'm kind of actually not really feeling either of those for Miles, so I'm going to go ahead and have him scrap his bucket list and kind of start over. I still want him to do something with creating because he is such a creative person. And then I would also really like to just start working on his aspiration. It's not part of the challenge that we complete that, but it would be nice to just kind of give Miles a little bit of attention. He has no friends. Okay, he's just kind of here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, perfect. I'd like to write the greatest book ever. Reach writing level 10 and declare life's finest literary work. I will be counted among the pantheon of the best writers in all of Simkind. After mastering the skill of writing, I will pen a tome of the utmost quality. Then I can proudly declare it my life's finest work. Only then will I have reached the true pinnacle of writerhood. Oh my god, is that not the most perfect bucket list for Miles? So yeah, absolutely. We will go ahead and work on that. What is his skill level, actually? He's writing level 8, so he's only got 2 more levels to go, or I'd say a level and a half to go. And he also wants to craft some more jewelry, so we can do that for sure. But I do think in the next episode, we are going to have them go on a little, like, vacation to try and work on their marriage and see if they can save it, see if it's worth saving. I think it is, but, you know, we definitely want to hear for them and see kind of what they're thinking. See if we can get rid of that dynamic and see if things can go back to at least a semblance of the way things were before. Alrighty, guys, I am going to go ahead and leave this episode off here, though. If you guys are enjoying this series, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more. But yeah, guys, let me know what you were thinking in the comments below, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye, everybody.